Ah, stupid volume thing, why do you do this? Okay. Hey everyone, I'm just going to quickly... looks good. Right. This is Bloodborne. First episode of it, in fact. And this is on the PS4. So... Oh my god, no, I set that to 50. Why are you doing this? There we go. Anyway. So I'm doing this today, and I'm throwing it up because... Well... I thought I'd do it now, just to get it out of the way. You know, the first episode, so we can get to the good stuff when I eventually get around to doing this properly, but this is sort of the first intro episode. I apologise for the Outlast 2 demo episode that I did earlier today. You may have noticed that it wasn't exactly... Like, the recording was fine, but you may have noticed that the recording wasn't exactly a silky smooth 60 frames per second. It was a relatively smooth 30. As I put in the description... Was it the description of the video, or was it the comment I left? One of the two. I said that I had done it at 30 because I didn't have a choice. And that's pretty much true. The capture card I have, the Game Capture HD, only records at 30, and it turns out that checking the allow 60 FPS box was what was causing the desync in the Dark Souls videos. So I've rectified that now. But it does mean that this capture card is pretty much not up to task for PS4 games. Games like this, games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls and 30 FPS PS4 games, they're fine, but a lot of PS4 games are aiming for 60 FPS now. Like Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, like Outlast 2. I'm pretty sure even Oddworld New and Tasty runs at 60. You know. So, I mean, Killzone Shadowfall runs at 60, and that was a bloody launch title. But anyway, the point is that I'll be recording this, and then I will not touch Bloodborne until later, like after Okami is done. So that'll be, yeah, Dark Souls will finish, and then there'll be Okami, finish that, and then on to Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I am going to have to purchase the Game Capture HD 60 so I can record at 60 FPS, so games actually look as smooth and as good as they actually do. So that'll be fun. So enough preamble about recording nonsense. Just do that. Now, so you start the game in that room up there. You read the note, it says seek out pale blood to transcend the hunt. You come down the stairs, come into here, and there's this dude. As you can see, he's eating a dead body. He has less than half health. And we do approximately 25 damage per hit. So, Let's see if we can kill this guy. I'm gonna put... because otherwise I'm gonna be drowned out, I can tell. Anyway, so it's R1 to attack, R2 to strong attack, hold down R2 to do a charged attack. L2 is left hand, I think. No, sorry, L2 is the gun. Sorry, I haven't played this in a little while, but L2 is your firearm, which you use for parrying, or countering in this case, because you shoot them in the face. And L1 does this. So with your hands it bundles them together to do... It doesn't say it does more damage, but it does, a little bit. When you've got a weapon, it'll switch between the two transform states, so that's what that does. And then there's like circles, dodge and roll and all that. And the other buttons we'll worry about when we get there. So, you don't need to worry about beating this guy, because much like the Vanguard in Demon Souls, he is meant to kill you. Oh, wrong button. I do want to beat him though. I've beaten him once. So I'd like to do it again. So yeah, the idea is that you're meant to die to this guy, and that will take you to the Hunter's Dream, which is sort of the hub world. So that's a cool thing. Hang on, actually, screw this. Health. Triangle to heal. Let's go. Yeah, there's health vials there. Good if I was close enough to hit him instead of missing. Okay. Now you do... Ow. You do... I'll explain what that glow was just then, afterwards. But... you do come back after getting your weapon. Oh my god, just die already. Right, we get health, awesome, and we get Jackal Blood Echoes. Whatever. Anyway. So you may have noticed when I attacked him after getting hit, I got this sort of glowy effect, and there was this sort of weird sound. That is a new mechanic in this game only. I believe it's called Rally, but we just call it Regain. And basically it means when you get hit, your health bar, see how it's red? When you get hit, obviously the red part goes down. But when you get hit, the bit that goes down, a portion of the health you lost is shown in light orange or light red. I call it orange because it looks orange to me, but who knows. Anyway, that light orange section of the health you lost is the amount of health you can actually get back by attacking the enemy that hit you within a certain space of time. So when the werewolf hit me, I was able to attack it straight after being hit and regain some of the health that I had lost. I'll heal up to full. And yeah, I'll heal up to full, as I've done. I've got 573 health. And I'll take damage from this guy. And then I'll show you what I mean. Watch. So he'll hit me. And then see how my health went back up? Oh, yeah. I don't have a weapon yet. Alright, pulling the lever. More blood vials. Sir, you are being really obnoxious. Okay, yeah, you wave your torch. Oh good, this is the screech bit, so I'll stay quiet and... Ow! Oh, piss off, enjoy the noise. Did you hear that screech? I hope so. That's the boss. Oh my god! Yes, okay, go away! Okay, I'm gonna have to kill him. Piss off, Gilbert. Wrong button. Alright, take me away. God damn it. I thought he was just going to hang around down the bottom, but no, he had to follow me, didn't he? Sorry for the tapping you probably heard. Facebook. Anyway, this is the Hunter's Dream. This is your hub world. Players of Dark Souls may look over yonder and think, oh bloody hell, they look familiar, don't they? And then those of us who played Bloodborne would say, why yes. Yes they do. However, they are not arch trees, despite how similar they are. These guys are messengers. They clamber out of the ground whenever, you know, they're there. When you interact with them, they open their scroll and it's like you're reading the info off the scroll, and that's what they're telling you to do. So they're telling you how to run, they're telling you how to use items. That telling you how to switch weapons with left and right. Now this is an interesting mechanic. And I will show it off once I get the weapons. Now, this is a strength and blood tinge build. I'm going for something different this time. A hell of a lot different to what I usually do. Usually I am a either full strength or full dexterity kind of guy. And just health out the arse. So this is going to be interesting. But if I'm going strength and dexterity, then so 90, 92, 100, 80. The threaded cane's more of a dex weapon. So that's dexterity. Saw cleaver's pretty much quality. If you play Demon Souls, you'll know the quality upgrade path where everything's sort of evened out, and so you get like... so if you level strength and dexterity or strength and skill, or whatever it's called, equally, then you get the most attack power than if you just upgraded strength by itself. The Sword Cleaver's really that kind of weapon. It's a jack of all trades, middle of the road. It's also, honestly, the most useful, because you look at it, and it's a saw cleaver. It's a saw. It's a serrated weapon. And given the first half of the game is basically beasts everywhere and wolves, funnily enough, that has a damage bonus against wolf-type enemies. So it's really bloody useful. Hunter Axe is a strength weapon. You can see from the attribute requirement it needs more strength and skill, but mostly strength. And Threaded Cane you can see. Yeah. So Threaded Cane is this. It's literally a cane. Annoyingly though, you don't hold it like a normal walking stick when it's in its sword form. You hold it forwards like a normal sword, but then when you turn it into a whip, that's when you hold it sort of downwards like a walking stick. And the axe is, yeah, qualities of an axe, and you can transform it. High blunt. Yes, it does. Oh, it's a blunt attack. So I'm going to take the axe. Wrong button. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that that's the case. And weapon. Blunderbuss is weak as hell, but it does have a spread, and the spread means that if you shoot and normally one bullet would go past their head because they dodged, even if they dodge it, the spread is guaranteed to hit them even if they dodge to the left or right. So that makes it useful. Oh, I do like the pistol though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the pistol just for the attack power. And it's a hell of a lot quicker to come into play. Because there's actually a delay with the blunderbuss from when you press the button to when it fires. Because you press the fire button with this one, it's pretty quick. You press the button, he lifts it up, and fires. With the blunderbuss, you press it, he lifts it up, and then it's like he lifts up and fires, sure, but it's a lot slower. So that's a trade-off. Notebook, no one cares. This is German.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
So he says we should go kick the butts of some beasts. Which is fine, it makes sense. However, there is another character in the game who really doesn't like that idea. Like, he's really unhappy with the idea of killing beasts. And he lets you know about it. He really does. He makes his point. Anyway, so we can't upgrade because we don't have bloodstone shards. Upgrades are very much the same as Dark Souls. However, everything is much simplified. Literally every weapon in the game, regardless of what its attributes are, it is upgraded with bloodstone shards, and then you get to a certain upgrade level, then it's large bloodstone shards, and then you get bloodstone chunks, and then you get the blood rock, which is a giant rock of, you know, blood, because it's Bloodborne. And there's only one blood rock in the main game. There is another blood rock in the DLC, but that's only 2 per playthrough. Very much like Dark Souls 1, actually. Dark Souls 2 was a lot more generous with slabs, but then again, Dark Souls 2 did seem to have a much more beginner-friendly air to it, I reckon. I still love the game to death. I think it was a worthy sequel, but people just didn't like it because it wasn't more of the same. But I'm not going to get into that here. Anyway, these are the messengers. As you can see, they don't have any hats on. Give them the Yana messenger hat, which we just picked up from the ground. And they're now wearing these little hats. It's adorable. I don't care what anyone says. They are adorable. So that's that. Now, if you're running low on quicksilver bullets, which are the bullets you use in your gun, you press up on the D-pad and you drain some of your health and you gain 5 quicksilver bullets. Now you can't do this again until you've used the 5 bullets, I believe. 3. No, sorry, you can do it even if you've used 1, as long as you've used 1 of the 5. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, as long as you use 1 of the 5, you can do it again. Though why you'd want to is beyond me. So that's what that does. It's really a trade-off kind of thing. Oh yeah, the axe. The big, huge-ass weapon. So, you know, R1 is these big swings. It drains stamina really quickly. R2. It's kind of awesome, yeah? And then, of course, there's different attacks for if you backstep and R1. If I do it right. Did I just do what I think it did? It did. Okay, and then R2. And then you can sort of roll in R1. So, you know, there's different moves for different evasive things. And then if you press L1, it becomes a two-handed, almost like a halberd, actually. Yeah. And this is the R2 normally. You just tap it. But if you hold it down, you get what's been affectionately termed spin to win. And it's been called that because you will knock down pretty much anything that's not a boss with that move. And backstep R1. Backstep R2. Roll. This is normal jab. Oh, this doesn't seem to have a rolling R2 at all. Oh well. Yeah, so that's the introduction to Bloodborne. And just clear things up with what's going on. And why I won't really be touching PS4 games until I get the new Elgato. But I should be buying that in the next week or two. And then I will be able to just, you know, record PS4 games without any worries, because the current one apparently can't handle anything higher than 30, because, you know, why wouldn't you just make one device that can handle it all, when it's so much easier to milk people for money and split it so one can only do 30 and one can do 60. I tell you what. Anyway, I will catch you all in the next one. Where's Wave? Waving. Later.